Hey everyone, today I want to share with you an incredible story about Leon, a Chinese tutor who was stuck in a one-to-one model but managed to break free and generate over $4,000 with a remarkable 94% profit margin from one group webinar. Before making changes, Leon was trapped in the traditional one-to-one tutoring approach, just like many tutors are still out there. He wanted to expand into group offerings, but wasn't very sure how to make the transition successfully. He felt limited by his business model and unsure about how to scale without working more hours. In this video, I will share the exact practical changes Leon implemented to achieve these results. Perfect if you're currently doing one-to-one or one-to-two tutoring and want to scale without burning out. These aren't complicated strategies, they are straightforward approaches any educator or tutor can apply. So the first one that I'm going to share with you is what we call a targeted webinar. And Leon's first major change was creating and delivering a focused webinar that addressed specific needs of his target audience. In his words, my coach guided me through the entire process of creating and delivering my first webinar, offering specific tool recommendations that dramatically increase my efficiency and improve my closing rates. Instead of trying to teach everything one-on-one like he has been doing, Leon identified one transformation his students needed most and built his entire webinar around the topic. This focused approach made his offering much more compelling. When you're creating your own webinar, start by thinking about the number one result your clients or students want to achieve. Don't try to cover everything like you might in your one-to-one session. Instead, design your webinar to deliver one clear outcome that really matters to them. You don't need complicated technology either. What Leon did was that he found that simple, accessible tools designed for beginners work perfectly well. Throughout your presentation, just make sure that you share real, authentic examples to build credibility, just like you would in your tutoring sessions. And make sure that you have a clear next step for attendees that naturally follows from what you have taught them. The outcome was impressive. 40 attendees registered for his very first webinar. Alright, next we're going to talk about efficiency optimization. The second change that Leon implemented was optimizing his systems for maximum efficiency, which directly contributed to his amazing 94% profit margin. 94%. Leon noted that the specific tool recommendations dramatically increased my efficiency and increased my closing rates. Rather than investing heavily in expensive softwares or outsourcing, Leon focused on streamlining his workflow from the right tools to the right process. This meant he could handle most aspects himself while maintaining a high quality of teaching and sharing. What's really interesting is how he approached this. Instead of spending money on fancy graphics, he used template-based designs in Canva or any other editing softwares that you can find from the websites for his presentations. He set up simple automated emails for registrations and follow-ups. His sales page focused on benefits rather than features, what his students would get, not the technical details of the program. One smart approach Leon took was batch producing his content. If you're going to record videos, do it in one sitting while you already set up, and don't feel like you need to invest in expensive tools. There are plenty of free or low-cost options specifically designed for educators and coaches that work perfectly well. This approach allowed Leon to keep his costs remarkably low while delivering high-quality content, resulting in that incredible 94% profit margin. Alright, so the third thing that I'm going to share with you is on mindset, which is this decisive action taking. The third key change was Leon's shift to taking immediate action instead of over-planning or waiting for perfection. In his testimonial, Leon shared, his constant reminder to take action and take it fast pushed me beyond my comfort zone in the best possible way. Rather than getting stuck in endless preparation, Leon committed to launching his webinar even though it felt uncomfortable. This mind shift from perfectionism to implementation became a catalyst for his success. This is something I see holding back so many tutors. You want everything to be perfect before you launch anything, right? But here's what Leon did, and he discovered that something that you can possibly find it yourself too is setting firm deadlines for yourself makes all the difference. When you tell yourself, this is launching on this date, no matter what, you create the motivation to get it done. Leon broke down the whole process into small, manageable daily tasks. Instead of looking at the entire mountain of work, he just focused on the next step, and he made peace with good enough for his first launch, knowing he could always improve based on feedback. What I love most about his approach is that he celebrated taking action regardless of immediate outcome. The act of launching itself was a win, and that positive momentum carried him forward. Leon's story shows how a tutor can transform their business model from one-to-one sessions to profitable group offerings without complicated systems or massive investments. By creating a targeted webinar, optimizing for efficiency, and taking a decisive action, Leon generated more than $4,000 with a 94% profit margin from just one event. Now, he is confidently developing guidebooks, digital content, and scaling his business beyond what he initially thought possible. There are practical shifts that any educator, tutor, or trainer can implement. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Thanks for watching.